Guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, it is Monday, the 10th of November 2025. Can you believe we're not that far away from Christmas? Where is this year gone? There is a lot that has happened throughout the day and the afternoon here in Australia. Everyone has seen it online. Yes, of course, we do have the US Senate voting in favor of a bill to end the federal government shutdown, finally, which is absolutely enormous. Also, on top of that as well, we have five XRP spot ETFs now launching on the DTCC, which is amazing. Sorry, my phone's going crazy. And yes, we're going to have a lot more ETFs now that the Securities and Exchange Commission is literally back at work. And we're going to go through, of course, this $2,000 stimulus check from President Donald Trump, all the news on X, of course, the bots on EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange, how they're actually traveling. My XRP Navigator bot is actually up. So we're going to go through all of that. Let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you see on the screen, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this incredible journey. It's been insane so far. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You rock. Also, little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that. Bang. In the blink of an eye, of course, in crypto and any other investment. So be careful, do your own research. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Right, ladies and gentlemen, formalities are out of the way. Again, yesterday I had the day off, but I mean, this is huge news in the community tab. We do have now, again, 9 XRP spot ETFs listed on the DTCC, signaling readiness ahead of the possible launch this month. And again, the government shutdown has ended. I'm not entirely sure of what needs to take place now, but as far as I'm seeing on the news, it has ended. However, this means that the SEC is getting back to work. And of course, we could see these ETFs for all of these cryptocurrencies now get fast-tracked to approval. And again, there's a lot of amendments that have taken place with these applications, I will say as well. We also have Eric Balchunas. Shutdown is over, US equity futures up, which is going to be very bullish for the stock market. And by the way, if you haven't gone to get a copy of my dividend investing book, Money Never Sleeps, go do that, because you're going to need to get educated, whether you like it or not, on how to generate passive income for yourself for the rest of your life by building a really strong dividend portfolio. Go read this, all right? There's a lot of books out there on the market. They're all incredible with finances. Literally go read them all, but this one primarily focuses on dividend investing. There's, not a lot out there for dividends, and I wrote this. It's taken me a long time to write. Go read it. It's the best investment you'll ever make, right? And yes, the last time the US government shutdown again ended and again basically reopened, Bitcoin made a 5-month rally surging over 300%. This was back on January 25th, 2019. It reopened. Look what Bitcoin did. What do you think is going to happen this time around? Very, very exciting. We did have Franklin Templeton, I mentioned over the weekend as well. That is also listed on the DTCC website. Coming over here, we do have a total crypto market cap of $3.58 trillion, which is nice. $163 billion in volume. On market open on the 7th of November, there was negative 605 million, which is interesting. I'm going to have a sip of the espresso. Majority came out of Bitcoin. ETFs, which is very interesting. Coming over to my watch list, and everyone should have a watch list. I do share this in the Wall Street Bull University. You can go join up free, or of course, if you want to support the channel and myself to get this all out to everybody, you can obviously join. It's I think it's $5 a month. I haven't checked it in a while, but there's a free subscription there. Go join that. I share all of these coins. Now, top gainers in the last 24 hours, XDC, which is nice, bullish. That's at 6 cents. Nexra, Hedera's up. Kin, XRP's up 8.25%. The Graph, Near Protocol, Sologenic, Stellar, Chainlink, Holochain, everything's in the green. VeChain's also up 6%. Everyone knows I'm like, this coin has done my head in for the last 5 years. But I'm still holding it because I'm bullish. Coming over to market cap, Bitcoin is trading at $106,000, up 4.44%. Triple numbers, that's good. Ethereum also 3,600. XRP is up to $2.48. Solana's $167. We do have Dogecoin at 18 cents at 3.57%. Cardano's at 58 cents. Chainlink's at $16. Stellar's at 29 cents. Litecoin 107. Sui's at $2.17. As I mentioned before, Hedera's at 18 cents, which is nuts because a lot of people could have got into this a lot earlier. In the very, very low cents, put it that way. Now, here is Money Never Sleeps. Go get a copy of it. The link is below in the video description. This will teach you about dividend investing and making passive income while you're sleeping. It is by far the best form of passive income I have ever seen in my 37 years in life, so to speak, and also real estate. At the moment here in Australia in particular is just a disaster. Stay away from it. Too many taxes here in Melbourne, in Victoria, in Australia. It's unbelievable. It just doesn't make any sense to invest in real estate. The only thing for me is crypto and of course dividend investing. Go get the book. It is down below. Best thing you'll ever read. It will teach you a lot, right? Earning Curve, my spot crypto exchange. I've finally hit a milestone with this. Thank you to all of you out there. 700 registered users, which is amazing. A lot of you have KYC'd. Some of you haven't. If you have, you will have been applied a 10% discount on your trading fees. By far the lowest in the country, in Australia, if not the world. A lot of other industry big players here are a lot higher, sitting at around that 0.5 to 0.6% maker and trading fees. Again, I'm well below that, put it that way, and that is to say thank you. Coming over here again, I just want to make sure everyone understands it is a crypto to crypto only exchange. There is no fiat on ramp yet. That will come very soon. So if you would like to deposit and start trading, you need to deposit crypto. And of course, Bitcoin right here, Ethereum, of course, USDT. You can deposit USDT on ERC20, BEP20, TRC20, and Polygon. Of course, BNB on the Binance network. That's BEP20, XRP. I just want to make sure everyone understands if you are depositing XRP onto here, please make sure, of course, you get the wallet address right and include your wallet tag. I've had a number of people that have made exchanges from custodians to ledgers and all kinds of things, and I've had to track down and locate those payments and allocate them to the wallets, which is fine. But please make sure you include your XRP tag, and that will make life easier for everybody. Cardano as well, TRX and Matic. I personally use USDT on TRC20 because it's cheap and it's really fast. So there you go. Now again, trading the spot market. I just want to say that the XRP bot's actually in the green today, which is nice. You come over to markets, and if you haven't followed my video on how to set all of this up now, come over to my YouTube channel. I've made a full dedicated video, as you can see right here, the multi-bots live video. Click this video. It will give you full instructions on what to do and how to set everything up. As you can see right here, the XRP bot has got all the limit orders in the exchange. And again, it's waiting for those prices basically to hit, either to buy or sell, right? Now coming down here, as you can see, it is the 10th of November today. It has already made 2 sell orders because again, the market is going up. It's capturing that momentum, which is really, really cool. And as you can see, there's a few sell orders here, even at $3.64 USD. which is pretty high, as you can see. And also we got $3 there, $2.92. So we'll take the profits and it will trail up automatically. Now coming over to OctoBot, the link is below. As you can see, I do have a few bots running at the moment. Some of them are in the red because again, it was started again, I think it was the 20th of October. As you can see right here, the XRP Navigator bot, 20th of October, and it's down to the 10th of November. You got to let them run and trade. This is up 2.8% already. Really, really cool. It is monitoring the markets with artificial intelligence. Let me say that again. Artificial intelligence, really cool. And again, it will trade the markets and capture those gains for me. So any questions, guys, go to EarnCurve Invest. And again, you can email me there, but it's pretty straightforward. Really easy to link your API key from EarnCurve to OctoBot. Also use the discount code for the OctoBot software. It is below. It is quick-lion. I'm letting this run because, again, the market's going to go a hell of a lot higher than what we are now, that is for sure. Moving on to the news, we do have the US Senate. Again, this is really bullish news. A lot of people, and again, this is on ABC News here in Australia, right? So this is no joke. A lot of people were saying, oh, it hasn't ended. It's made the news. So again, I got in before and people are still saying it's not over. But the US Senate has voted to end the longest government shutdown in the country's history, which has lasted 40 days. 60 senators, including 8 Democrats, voted, with Republicans decided to support the advancement of the House-approved funding bill. What's next? The Senate approval means the package will now go back to the House of Representatives to be passed again and then sent to the President Donald Trump's desk for his signature. This is what has to happen. So that's really, really cool to see that. And it's finally over. I think the world has been waiting for this to see what happens in here. But really, really good to see that there's progress there. And again, we can get moving on the ETFs for cryptocurrency. There are 5 spot XRP ETFs from top asset managers to launch in the United States later this month. Gosh, this has been a long time coming. We have 5 spot XRP ETFs from CoinShares, Franklin Templeton, 21 Shares, Canary Capital, and Bitwise have just been, again, appeared on the DTCC website for listing. What else have we got here? Franklin's XRPZ, that's the ticker symbol. 21 Shares, TOXR, Bitwise's XRP, Canary's XRPC, and CoinShares XRPL will likely be launching in the US market later this month. That is so exciting. Charles Schwab latest ETF studies suggest that nearly 62% of investors can envision putting all their money into ETFs. It's an interesting one. I was seeing an analysis on X earlier today in regards to people, instead of buying these assets, like these institutions are going to be, taking up all of the XRP rather than retail. Well, I'm going on the actual crypto side of the fence rather than going through these ETFs, but could be an interesting one to hold some of these ETFs in your portfolio. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be doing that. But this is really exciting. And there are 130 crypto ETFs pending approval. Again, Bitcoin ETF outflows hit $1.2 billion even as Wall Street deepens its crypto bet. There's been a lot of money coming out of Bitcoin ETFs, and again, experienced their 3rd largest outflow last week. Still, Bitcoin and Ethereum prices rebounded, trimming recent losses that stemmed from macro uncertainties. And Wall Street's interest in crypto remains strong, with major firms like BlackRock, Fidelity expanding their ETF offerings. It's just becoming traditionalized, which is really, really cool to see. I've been saying this for years. When Wall Street gets their hands on it, again, it'll be probably too late, but we're still very early in this space. I will say that. There is a $2,000 stimulus check coming in 2025, probably just before Christmas in the United States. As of now, there is no confirmed $2,000 stimulus check coming in 2025, but President Trump has hinted at the possible tariff dividend, which again is a distribution, basically like the dividend book that I've written. $2,000 per person from tariff revenues, but no official plan, timeline, or legislation has been announced. So Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent also said the benefit might instead come through tax cuts and deductions. So there you go. That's an interesting one I saw this morning. Coming over to X. And again, the US spot ETFs could launch next week. Cheers to that. Very, very exciting times. The US shutdown. Have a listen to this, guys.
Fox News Alert, I'm Chad Pergram on Capitol Hill. It's now only a matter of time before the government shutdown is over, probably later this week. Tonight, the Senate broke a filibuster on a new GOP spending package, which will end the shutdown. The vote was 60 to 40. The Senate needed all 60 of those yeas to break the filibuster. 52 Republicans and 8 Democrats teamed up to greenlight the bill. Rand Paul of Kentucky was the lone GOP no. The bill funds the government through late January. 3 other parts of the government are funded through September. Most Democrats held out for a deal to offset spiking health care costs, but they never got anything ironclad. The Senate likely passes the bill later this week. Then it's on to the House, so the shutdown runs at least a few more days.
I mean, look, finally there's a resolution though. I will say that. Crypto market did add $150 billion in just a day, which is really nice. Again, we're going through the voting. Have a listen to President Donald Trump.
And my crypto market structure legislation this year to grow the industry. We're going to be growing it even more than people ever thought. It's a really hot industry. And I'm also committed to...
It is a hot industry. It's been hot for a while. It's just been held back. Now, again, moving on right here. Let's just get down to here. Q4 hasn't been this red since 2018, which is a different landscape this time around. Have a quick listen to Matt Hogan.
All want to get exposure to the 2 best plays in that space, which are Bitcoin and gold. For what it's worth, I think that fact accelerates into the end of the year. One thing people don't think of much is that when institutions and financial advisors sit down with their clients at the end of the year, they want to show them that they had the hottest trade of the year. Last year, they wanted to show them that they owned NVIDIA. This year, they're going to want to show them that they own Bitcoin and gold. And so I think that's going to drive additional interest. The second thing that's driving results is just flows into Bitcoin ETFs. We've seen $3 billion in flows in the first 5 trading days of October. That's nearly a record for a 5-day period. We think Bitcoin ETFs are going to set a record for flows in Q4. We're seeing Morgan Stanley and other wirehouses coming into the space. So I'm really excited about that. Flows in the debasement trade, put them together, and Bitcoin's at 125 and going higher.
There you go. Pretty self-explanatory. It's big capital, guys. We did have Bitcoin hitting 106,000 now, which is nice. It's just really, really bullish news to see, that it's finally resolved. And yes, we will see things go wild from here once these ETFs get approved. Very, very exciting. And that was President Trump earlier.
We'll never agree to give any substantial money or any money to really prisoners, illegals that come into our country. And I think the Democrats understand that. And it looks like we're getting close to the shutdown ending. You'll know very soon. Thank you.
There you go. The man said it himself. Now, again, we've got an interesting interview here from Jeff Park. This is a really good interview. And if you are on my X page, go watch it because it's really self-explanatory what's happened with Bitcoin and why, the price has, either been falling. And he did make a really good point that, we did experience a significant liquidation this, last couple of months, really. It was the biggest in history. That was huge. So there's a lot of recovery taking place in the markets. And I think this is a really positive outcome that the shutdown has ended and we can finally get to the exchange traded funds being approved, finally. But there's been a lot of groundwork that's taken place and a lot of S-1 amendments as well with these ETF filings. So it's going to be fascinating, but really, really bullish times, guys. Go join EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange. The link is below. KYC, and I will apply a 10% discount to your trading. And again, start up the OctoBots because, again, these are going to capture these gains for you completely automatically, which is amazing. So if any questions, just email me here at earncurveinvest.com. I will get back to you. And again, it's incredible. Finally hit 700 registered users, which is mind-blowing. So thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. Anyway, stay bullish. I'll be back tomorrow with another update. Peace, guys. Bye.